guys, welcome back. So the next sea critter in our aquatic critter collection is going to be Mr. Octopus. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little pot over here that I'm going to put some UV resin in. And I'm going to add this, my liquid disco ball. That's what I call it. So let me get my tiny spoon. Excuse me, Mr. Octopus. And I am basically just going to load this up with as much glitter as I think this UV resin can handle. Because I have a plan. That's right, I have a plan. Let me get that stirred up. All right, I think that's actually pretty good. Because I don't want it so heavily laden that it won't cure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into just little parts of his tentacles and just put a blob. The technical term is blob of UV resin in them at various places. And then we're going to cure it. And you've seen this done by other people before. I know. But you've never seen me do it. So that is why I am doing it. And I'm not fussed if it runs a little bit. I don't mind a bit. Doesn't bother me in the least. Let it run. All right, so while we're doing that, since we have some spare, I'm going to put some in his head as well, just at the top. And we're getting a little bit of drippage. Just a bit. Just some drippage. So what I'm going to do is clean off my spoon real quick so I can put it down. And I'm going to go in and clean up some of the drippage. Whoop. And there, and there, and everything that I don't want, I can wait until it cures and then go in and zap it, get it. So I'm just gonna put my little light over it and let that cure. My little Let's Resin light that has served me so well over the time that I have had it. I love it. Not sponsored. I now have craft herpes all over me. If you guys know me, you know that that's what I call glitter. Because once you got it, you can never get rid of it. So I'm just going to let that cure. See you in a minute. Okay, so this is done. I've got something else tiny that I used the leftovers for, curing off the side. So what I'm doing is I'm just going in and just picking out the little bits that I don't want in there. It's actually quite simple. I'm just trying not to dislodge anything that I do want in there. So there's that. Now the next stage is going to be his balls. So I want something that you're going to see. When it's all done. So I'm looking through my UV resins, and I think I'm going to use the green UV resin. That's done. See? There's my little sparkly drop. So what I'm going to do now is go into his eyes and fill up his eyeballs as best I can because I've been blinded. I'm kidding. Okay, so that is me done with the UV resin portion of our program. So let me put all my UV stuff away, get it out of the way, and now I'm going to mix up some resin real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I have mixed up 4 ounces of my Fooey Tim 1-to-1 because I'm not entirely sure how much this thing is going to take. And if I have extras, yippee, I can always do stuff with them. I am going to use my Ranger alcohol ink in Monsoon. So I want it a nice nifty grayish blue. So I'm gonna just add a nice big squirt of that and get it mixed in. And sometimes it does read a little bit green, but I'm okay with that. It's an octopus. They change color. Some of them do. But it comes out greener in the resin than it does in the bottle. So, FYI. All right, so I think that's a good start. I am now going to add a couple of drops of cobalt. Again, Ranger. It's a really nice color blue. Sort of that 1980s, early 90s electric blue. I used to call it runway light blue. Because, you know, when you're on a plane and you're on the runway, have those blue lights that line the runway. Yeah, I like that. Need a little more blue, though. More cowbell. All right. And yes, I'm stirring like a mad woman, but, you know, the stuff degas is amazing. You've seen proof in my projects about the clarity and debubbleability of this resin, so yeah, I like that color. And if you're wondering what color it is, let me put some on a paper towel. See, that's pretty. I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that poured in our little buddy here. And I didn't pour any or spray any alcohol in it because I don't want to risk dislodging my my UV resin. And that probably sounds silly, but you know, we all have our silly points. All right, so I'm going to let that flow for a minute and see where it goes. See who needs more. This little guy needs a little help going around the corner. So I'm going to let that level for a sec. And that actually looks pretty good. I think I actually might have a little too much in there. So I'm just going to scoopy doopy a little bit out. Sticking with the octopus theme, obviously. All right, so I will let this do its thing, and yeah, I will see you for next steps. See you soon. All right, it's time for next steps on our friend, the octopus. So I have my Let's Resin holographic glitter in aqua blue, and I've mixed up just a tiny bit, about maybe 10, 15 mil of black resin. It's just my Fooey Tim that I've added some black HTV Ront pigment paste to. So what I'm going to do first is clean off my brush over here. Sorry, I'm a big old hand. And then I'm just going to paint on, or brush on, or burnish on, or whatever you want to call it, the teal blue clean off my brush again. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour my black. Okay, I think we've got everything covered. So, give that a little bit of a spritzy spray. And I will see you guys back for the demold. See you soon. All right, it's time to demold our little octopus friend. So let's get him out. Just want to be careful with all of his little tentacles. They are still slightly soft, but not soft enough to worry. Actually, it kind of helps getting it out of there because they're a little pliable. dislodge his little noggin. Right, there we go. No bubbles, yay. So let's see how he turned out. Ah, look! How cool is he? Oh, I like him a lot. And you can see the holographic glitter on the ends, the blue underneath there. And his eyes turned out super cool. Oh, that looks really cool. What I want to do is I am going to grab my gold chrome marker, Lux Resin, and I'm just going to make a little line on his eyes, just to give him some definition. He looks really super cool. I like him a lot. I like that blue shiny underneath there. The way he turned out, it's really, really cool. Yay! So let me know what you think, guys, of our little octopus buddy, our critter collection number 3. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Cheers.